Hi guys, hoping you're doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching. I hope you're well and keeping safe. Channel, we like to keep it positive. We like to share with each other, learn from each other, and most importantly, inspire each other because life is a learning process, right? So welcome back to yet another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about adult friendships. I know it is something that many of you can relate with. I know it is something that some of you have already experienced, or if you haven't yet experienced, then you are likely to experience the evolution that comes with adult friendships. Have many of you noticed that the more you grow older, the more your friendships reduce? Like the number of friends that you have just continue to dwindle by the day. And if they haven't reduced, back in the day, if you look back like 5 years ago, you had so many friends. You had a friend to call whenever you needed anything. You had a friend, you just want to go and chill in town. Hey, let's go to town. And there's that person who is available. Talk to, like, you sit on the phone hours and hours talking about nothing. Talking about nothing. Like, that is so weird. And now it's always serious stuff. Like the time I pick up my phone to make a call, like it's serious. Hi, how are you? And then I will get straight to the point. Like there's no time to waste, the deadlines to beat. Friends were always available to do stuff, like to do random things. And then suddenly, as you're growing, things just change. Everybody seems to be so busy. And you just find yourself left with like a handful of friends. Does it happen to you? If you can relate, please leave a comment. Let me know. Let's share our experiences really with dealing with adult friendships. When I'm, for instance, to look back, at 5 years ago, or even more, like I had so many friends. Well, over the years, the number of friends just keeps reducing. It keeps reducing, like reducing by the day. And right now, as I speak, honestly, I think it's just a handful. And for me, I think it is something that happens to, every adult as you're growing up because, life happens, people grow, things change, people change. And growth could mean that, you finish school, you have a job, and probably your job posts you, some 6 or even more hours away from this person who was once your close friend. And so because you don't get to see each other all the time, that distance comes in and, you just kind of grow apart, you outgrow each other. And also maybe you make new friends. So many things happen, honestly speaking, like people just evolve and, life happens. Eventually you also get to have family and, family is also extremely demanding. And, you just find yourself having very, very little time, to attend to friends or to, show up for events. Well, back in school, you're idle. Like the only thing you have to do is read books and eat food and, and just loiter around. There's nothing much to do. But as you grow and, life is happening, you find that now, you have a job, which is also very, very demanding. And the worst thing is that, you'll find that you could maybe bump into each other accidentally one day. You just bump into each other and you say, hi, yes, how are you? How is everything? And shock on you, you actually do not have any conversation to have with this person. And please know that this particular person was once, like your squad, like your very close friend. And suddenly you have nothing to talk about. Things have just changed, and it's even weird when you try to, hold the conversation longer. You feel as if you're kind of trying to force the conversation to flow. Like things are just never the same, and this is just a reality of adult friendships. And over the years, I have seen that sometimes I'm not in position to attend all events of my friends, not because I don't want to, but because there are so many other pressing issues as well. So you find that maybe somebody has invited you for a birthday party, but you're not in position to attend a birthday party. For instance, you'll find on the same day that I was supposed to show up for the birthday party, my child is feeling unwell. So just imagine such a situation. What am I supposed to do? Definitely I will, attend to my child and not show up for the birthday party. And not because I don't want to, not with a bad heart. There's no ill motive. But, life just happens. Others travel abroad. Others, take different career paths. A lot happens. There's a lot of things that happen in the mix. And so you find that people who you were once very close friends with, you kind of just lose touch. You lose touch, you lose the connection that you once had with each other. And, that's just life. And, like, this is just a reality. I want to assume that it happens almost to everybody, because, I mean, if it doesn't happen to you, I don't know whether you're lucky. That as people grow, you have less time to, spend with friends. You have less time to just sit down and chill. Like, duty is calling. So many things are calling you. I have this group of friends that I was, so close with back at school. We were always together. We spent literally 95% of our time together. We went to the library to read together. We were eating together. We were chilling together. We had so much time, and we thought, okay, this is how life is going to continue. But shock on us. We finished school, and everybody gets a job in a different part of the country. Like, you can just imagine. And it was really, really hard for us to keep, the friendship as close as things were when we were at university. We just found ourselves in a situation where we could not, meet as often as we would like to. We would not, see each other as much as we would like to. And that's just life. And then, the first thing I remember, fast forward, one of us got married, then a child comes in, and there's even more responsibilities. So definitely it was hard for us. So we would just try and make sure that we are communicating as much as, we possibly can, which, by the way, was not often. And when I say as much as we possibly can, maybe once in 5 months. Guys, adult friendships, like, oh my God, it's the most surreal thing that I have, got to face in life. And then, soon after, the rest of us were also joining the squad. We got married. And so many things just came into the equation. Kids came in, and oh God, every time we would set up and say, we are going to meet on this weekend, trust me, we would not make it. Like, we would not make it. Somehow somebody else is going to come up with a different program. I have this to attend to, or there's this that I have to do. And so we would end up canceling, whatever program it is that we have come up with. And, you just have to understand that is life. Duty calls, life calls, and, we have to do it like that. So we found that we could not create time. And honestly speaking, 2 years I think in the last 2 years, we have not, sat down to talk and catch up on life. I think the last time that we caught up was November 2019. And yet every time we are making plans, we're like, today we're going to meet, we need to catch up. And then the day that we're supposed to do that, people's programs just change. I have to attend to this, office demands me to do this. It's just crazy. And so we end up not meeting, and yet we so badly want to meet with each other. And, we just kept postponing. But, that is just life. You have to understand that is how life is. It is demanding for everybody, and there's no other way out. Like, I'm also very, very grateful for adult friendships, because for me, I think it has helped me just know who is truly my friend. Because I believe that if we are truly friends, then not even the distance is going to, is going to kill our friendship, because the phone is there at the end of the day. As much as we may not have as much time to speak on phone, but if we're in position to catch up once in a while and just check on each other and say hello, how are you doing, how is family, for me, I think that is good enough. And also to to friends out there, I would just encourage that even as you're growing up, even as life is happening, let's just try and be deliberate about keeping some of the friendships that actually matter to us. At the end of the day, it's going to take being intentional, because if you do not, then you're never going to create time, because everybody's busy, life is busy. But at the end of the day, you have to create time for what truly matters. So if the friendship truly matters to you, then you're going to have to create that time, to keep the friendship going. Because at the end of the day, also life it's more beautiful when you have friends, right? I believe friends are that spice that make life more beautiful. Friends at the end of the day are very, very important. And let's try our best to keep them, even when things are hard, even when there's no time, even when life is happening. Let's be very, very intentional about keeping the friendships that truly matter. If you know that joy loves gifts, even if you're not in position to see joy, please. We are living in a digital world. Like, technology has made life easy. Just reach out to some people and say, please go and surprise my friend with a gift, you know. Honestly speaking, I think we just have to be very, very intentional about it, and also still be present in our friends' lives, especially for days that truly matter to them. For instance, I take my birthday very seriously. I don't take a lot of things seriously, but I take my birthday seriously. So if you are my friend, or if you call yourself my friend, I will definitely expect that even if we have not been speaking like the whole year, if we've been quiet, if life was happening to us, I would expect at least you would reach out to me on my birthday and wish me a happy birthday, and just send me some love and just show me some love on that day. For me, that goes a long way. So let's try to be very deliberate about being present, even when we are not like present. You get what I mean? Even when we are not present, like physically, let's try and get ways of being present in the lives of our friends, because at the end of the day, we do not want to, walk through life lonely, right? Because loneliness is not good. For me, I just want to encourage people who at some point lose touch with, their close friends. You have to be very, very understanding, appreciate that, this is life happens, Also, sometimes in the process of growth, you just come to a point where you realize that, maybe some friendships were not meant to be anyway, or some friendships were not building you in any way, because the reality is that the more you grow, the more you know what you want out of life, you know what your values are, what your principles are, what your goals are. You've got clarity of vision, you've got clarity of purpose, whatever direction it is that you want to take. So along the way, you realize that, some friends do not share the same, values, are not moving in the same direction as you would like to, take. And so you find that there's no conversation, there's nothing that you have to talk about anymore. And so things just happen, you just grow apart, and yeah. Those are adult friendships for you. It's crazy. So many things, but that is just life. And for me, one thing I have also really appreciated about adult friendships is the fact that I think it has taught me who is real, like who is the real friend that I have, and who is just, a passerby, who is just, escorting me through the journey of life, right? So I believe at the end of the day, you stay with those that are truly for you, those that truly, truly support you, those that understand you, and, the rest, they drop off along the way. It's sad. And those are just a few tips that I had to share about adult friendships. But it's okay. You also have to be understanding. Life happens. People grow, right? And that is just life. Thank you so much for watching. And I remain your girl Joy. And until next time, bye-bye. God bless you.